Good morning, community. This is Dr. Dion Wells Hedrington, and I'm here with our Executive Director of the Bureau, Mr. Craig Benjamin, and our Insular Superintendent for the St. Thomas St. John District, Dr. Jurgen. We had the opportunity to visit Lockhart School today in the midst of a protest of our kitchen workers as well as our teachers. And we had the ability to meet with our kitchen workers first to discuss an alternate plan to some of the challenges that have created an environment that is not comfortable. And so we were able to hear their concerns. We were able to have our director of School Food Authority, Ms. Bari, sit and meet with them to come up with a plan. And then we transitioned and met with the American Federation of Teachers President, Ms. Leontine Jones, as well as her building reps who are stationed here at the school. While we always say that we have a lot of problems, I think today was very productive in us just being able to listen to their concerns and give suggestions of ways to improve them. So I'm going to turn it over to Superintendent Jurgen, who has full oversight over the functions of every school in this district, just to share some of his thoughts on today's events.
Thank you, Dr. Wells. Today we did come here to Lockhart K-8, and I think we had a really productive morning because we were able to meet with both of those groups. And I think the thread that really was positive was that we had open lines of communication between both of the groups. We listened to them, they listened to us. We've come up with some things that we can work on in the future to make things more comfortable for them here. We are concerned with some of the same issues that they mentioned, and we're going to work in the best interest to make things more comfortable for them here, because we know that once they are comfortable, the students are going to get the best care that they need. So, I turn it over to Mr. Benjamin, and he can share with you some of what he will continue to do to make things just more palatable and more comfortable for our students, the faculty and staff, the administrators here at Lockhart, and all of the other schools in the district.
Well, good morning. This morning I had the opportunity to hear all the concerns that were pressing concerns of the staff and the faculty here at our Lockhart School. We are going to address all the issues. It's going to take some time, but we're going to do it in a timely manner and execute everything that needs to be done. And we'll create the best environment for the students and the faculty as well.
And so some of the concerns that were raised today mostly centered around the heat and the lack of air conditioning units in some common areas like the cafeteria, the kitchen area, the main office, and the sprung. And so one of the good things about the cafeteria area is that that unit has already been purchased. We're waiting for the installation of the unit, and so that should be rectified in about 2 weeks. The additional areas that have air conditioning issues are being addressed, and Mr. Benjamin was here today to hear from them. And so we all took notes of areas that are repeated concerns, and there's some new things that we were not aware of. But one of the things that I need to assure the community of is that one of the biggest challenges that we have in this department is open communication. And so we expressed to the unions that, hey, just call us. We necessarily will not be on a campus on a regular basis, but if you bring the concerns to us, we are able to mobilize our employees to address them accordingly. So we have the commitment of the Bureau, we have the commitment of the Superintendent's office, and you definitely have the commitment from me to make sure that these things are addressed. But I think that we left today with a good understanding of a way forward. And so as things are addressed, Mr. Benjamin will be back to update the community with his staff on the things that they were able to achieve. And one last thing before we go, I want to say that it's always good to see our students stand up for their rights. Our students are in some of these environments, and they were out there picketing today, and we welcome that freedom of speech. But what I loved about this particular site is the students were very respectful. Although they were protesting on behalf of themselves and their teachers, they were in doing it in a respectable manner. So it didn't fall on deaf ears. We are dealing with a lot of infrastructure issues, but we are committed to making sure that our environments are safe. So stay tuned for more updates, and thank you to everyone at Lockhart School for your patience, for your commitment, for your dedication as we push through these challenges. Have a blessed one.